Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much could depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate people from the contraption. Like and share videos, news updates. There are two rules in Nigeria. One for every other Nigerian, another for Ndigbo. That notwithstanding, Nnamdi Kanu will be released soon. That's according to a federal lawmaker. Yes, a federal lawmaker from Abia State, representing Iguanomaya Federal Constituency. Yes, in the House of Representatives. Oh yes, that's Obiagocha. Yes. Now, Obiagocha has disclosed that the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ndigbo Kanu, who has been in illegal detention about 4 years now, will soon be released from detention. Oh yes. Now, the lawmaker stated that Ndigbo Kanu will come out soon because they are working around the clock. Yes, himself and the governor of Abia State, Alex Otti. That is it. So, he decried the way Ndigbo have been treated in the country, arguing that there are two rules in Nigeria, and one for every other Nigerian, another for Ndigbo. He's a Labour Party lawmaker. Yes, he explained that IPOB leader, Ndigbo Kanu, ought to have been released with the privilege of Section 174 of the 1999 Constitution, enjoyed by Yoruba nation agitator Sunday Igboho, according to the lawmaker. Himself, other lawmakers, and Governor Alex Otti of Abia State have had consultations with the Minister of Justice, that's Lateef Fagbemi, and even the President, that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Yes, in his words, quote, "Like I said, we have met with the Attorney General. I have met with him several times. I have met with his Chief of Staff, Mr. President, and many other government functionaries. The only person I have not met one-on-one now is Mr. President, and for obvious reasons, he has to be satisfied with the legal position and also satisfied with the security positions. I am very optimistic that after all said and done. Recently, my governor, Dr. Alex Otti, also talked about it, having met Mr. President, and some assurances were given to my governor by Mr. President. Those assurances that have been given to my governor remain consistent with the assurances also that have been given and the things that I have worked with, certain cycle that have been put up for this. I am very optimistic that within no short distance time, Ndigbo Kanu will be released from detention, whether it's going to be released by the invocation of Section 174 or whether it's going to be granted bail. The Supreme Court, after all, said that the lower court ought not to have revoked his bail, considering the circumstances that he faced before he absconded, meaning the military came to his home, ransacked his home, and he escaped. Possibly, if he was there, he would have been shot dead, just like many others. The Supreme Court heard that under the circumstances, his actions of running away was justifiable. That's what the Supreme Court said. Since they have already said that he cannot be denied bail, there is also a desire that if bail can be granted to him, I am able to come to sign that bail so that he can have the ability to leave detention, at least to be able to take care of himself, see his family, and undertake other activities that such a person should do." End of quote. Now, this is what the lawmaker is saying, talking about the release of Ndigbo Kanu. He said, he himself, working with other lawmakers and Governor Alex Otti, now he said that, look, say, Ndigbo, say the Nigerians have two rules, one for other Nigerians, then the other for Ndigbo. So Ndigbo have their particular one. Yes, once these things concern Ndigbo, anything that concerns Ndigbo, there is a different law to it, a different approach to it. The government at the center will give it a different approach. Yes, they will approach it differently. Hence, Ndigbo is concerned. Hence, it concerns an Igbo man. It will be a different approach. But once it concerns other Nigerians, yes, said, look, It's still a different approach. Now the law as it's supposed to be will be applied. Yes, the law as it ought to be will be applied for the Nigerians. But for Ndigbo said no, it will be a different ballgame altogether. That's according to this lawmaker. Now he's seen it. He's seen the injustice against the Igbo man. Oh yes, he's seen it. And so that is what is, delaying Mazi Kanu in detention because of this thing. Yes, this issue of, Ndigbo, they have different rule for Ndigbo, another rule for others, is what is keeping Mazi Kanu behind bars up until this moment. Otherwise, the man committed no offense. Yes, you have seen Bodejo, the Mieti Allah. Yes, was accused of terrorism. He was granted bail just about 2 months. It's not even up to 2 months. Igboho has been set free. The same thing, the same offense they alleged they committed. The central government alleged they committed the same offense. But these guys have been freed. They are not reporting to court even. Yes? So, but you see, Mazi Kanu is still in detention because he's an Igbo. So one is the fact that these lawmakers or the political diabanners from the Southeast, they should look inward. That's number one. Look inward. Yes, yourself, among these politicians from the Southeast, they should look inward and find the political diabanners within themselves that collaborate with those in Abuja. Yes, to cause this problem. Particularly this detention, illegal detention of Mazi Kanu. We have actually come to the realization, to the fact that, look, these guys, they have a hand in it. From the beginning of this travail or deal of Mazi Kanu from Kenya, immediately it happened, we said it. Some Igbo persons, political efulefus, and, those guys who go to Abuja to seek wayo contracts, they were used. Some of them brought their jet to be used to carry Mazi Kanu, their own brother, from Kenya to Nigeria. Yes, in a manner that depicts abduction, kidnap, which the international community frowned at. The United Nations Working Group on Human Rights and the arbitrary detention condemned it in toto. Condemned that abduction. So that's not the way to do things. If you want to bring someone back, then you have their let-down procedures. There are protocols to follow. That is, you must follow the rules, the law. They are there. Let-down rules, international rules, treaty, but they negated it. They did what they wanted. They felt that they have the money. They lobbied. They bribed their way in Kenya and abducted Mazi Kanu. So there are these guys we're talking about that mobilized funds, brought their jets, they are Igbos. So if you are talking about the illegal detention of Mazi Kanu, you are a lawmaker now. We are talking about this lawmaker. You guys should probe yourself first before you said someone else is witch hunting you guys. Yes? Probe yourself. Probe the governors of the Southeast. The one in Imo. His hands are not clean at all. At all. That one has no day clean at all. Yes? We know them. They're plenty. So they are all political ediabani and political efulefu. Ediabani. They are the only people. They are few, about not up to 0.1% in the Southeast. But, they have money, yes, from fake contracts and from government coffers. And so they wield some level of influence because of their corrupt money. So they are putting a clog in the wheel of progress of Biafrans. Yes, that he wants delaying Mazamkan's, release. Simple. Let's face reality. So the Tinubu is the head. Yes, is the head, is the one fully responsible. But there are enablers. There are enablers who enable him to do all this nonsense, and those are the people who have been talking about. Yes, the lacks of food of Demba. They are the problem of Ndigbo. There are plenty. They go and they collaborate with the Almajiri. Yes, to subdue Ndigbo. And they said, Ndigbo, there's two rules. Who are bringing the two rules? Yes, it's not these sellouts. The likes of the Ifanyoba is dead now. They want political power. We want to join the APC. So where is him now? Where is him? At their age, they're supposed to have, proper understanding of the country they are in. You join APC to join the Almajiri, so that they will give you political power in Anambra. You have made money, so to use the money and the benefit of your people. So there is no more. Yes, the America of us, they are treasures. They are collaborating with the Almajiri instead of to work for